Boko Haram is a Nigerian terrorist group based in the northern part of Nigeria, founded in the year 2002 and led by Abubakar Shekau. Chibok is a local government area of the Borno State, Nigeria, located in the south of the state.
So very young, I know that they are so afraid.
As reported by Ogene from Al Jazeera, on the 14th of April 2014, 276 schoolgirls were abducted from a government-boarding secondary school in Nigeria, Chibok, in the middle of the night by a terrorist group called Boko Haram.
From fading in the wind, let's stand.
According to Pastor Abigail, Bring Back Our Girls is an advocacy group which was founded by Obiageli Ezekwesili on the 30th of April 2014 after the abduction of the girls. According to the New York Times, the high school girls asleep in their dormitories awoke to gunfire. The attackers stormed the school, set it on fire, and the residents heard several hundred terrified girls being forced into vehicles. The Nigerian government claim they did and still are doing everything they can to rescue the girls.
So visiting the school per se does not solve the problem. The commitment of the president and the Nigerian government is to find where these girls are. They are not from one family. They are scattered from a particular Chibok area, which is more than, I think, one full local made up of so many communities. So there is no one family that you go and visit.
The president did nothing about it.
I also want to speak to you about an issue of great significance to me as First Lady, and more importantly, as the mother of 2 young daughters. Like millions of people across the globe, my husband and I are outraged and heartbroken over the kidnapping of more than 200 Nigerian girls from their school dormitory in the middle of the night. This unconscionable act was committed by a terrorist group determined to keep these girls from getting an education. Grown men attempting to snuff out the aspirations of young girls. And I want you to know that Barack has directed our government to do everything possible to support the Nigerian government's efforts to find these girls and bring them home. In these girls, Barack and I see our own daughters. We see their hopes and their dreams. And we can only imagine the anguish their parents are feeling right now.
As reported by Aisha Sisse, China, Canada, Israel, United Kingdom, and the United States arrived in Nigeria to help free the girls, but not a single girl has been rescued to date. According to Nicholas Christoph, our Chibok girls are being auctioned off for $12 each to become wives of militants.
Bring back our girls.
Fortunately, 57 of the girls escaped as they were being forced into the vehicles or soon after the abduction. Here are stories of Zara, who is just 11, and Monica, who escaped after she got pregnant.
Labaman buron sayar suruna koza.
Dama yana da ciki yana sai na fara jaka haka sai tsoro ne muke ji. Yanzu na ji kamar cewa an za a ce kamar Boko Haram sai fara jikin ya fara yi rawa kawai. Kawai suna tunani suna tunani suna ta kuka. A ni ina gaya mutu kan cewa nan da yardan Ubangiji na ce za ku ga iyayenku. Da yardan Allah, Allah ya sa ba a cikin abu ba ne kun yi musu ba laifi ba komai ba.
I can hear their cry. I can hear their cry. It sounds louder when I watch the news every night at 9 and I'm reminded that the youngest girl was about 9. I can hear the sound of bombs. just before they deafen my ears, and all that is left of innocent people is tires and pieces of destroyed homes, flyers with their faces on them begging them to come home. A country extremely divided. A country extremists divided. People are now afraid to pray, unsure if it's their church that will be bombed today. Fear found its way to lock up churches on Sundays. A group hiding behind religion, forcing it down our throats. A group hiding behind religion to use humans as scapegoats, simply using violence as a means to gain power. As I read this poem, body parts are flying somewhere in Nigeria. As I read this poem, rich men are sitting comfortably in their chair claiming to be concerned about Nigeria. I can hear their cry. Sounds like the voices of almost 300 girls stolen from their families and paying for their freedom with bondage. I looked up the definition of westernization. I guess I was lucky to escape, but I'm not too far away because I can hear their cry. I can hear their cry. It sounds louder when I watch the news every night at 9 and I'm reminded that the youngest girl was about 9. Who will be sold into the hands of a man that will teach her that love is born out of hate, or that bondage is...
We may not be able to do much, but the little we can do can make a huge difference. Click on the link below to sign a petition to bring back our girls.
Bring back our girls now and alive! What are we asking? Bring back our girls now and alive! What's a single issue? Bring back our girls now and alive! Or anyone. If I lay here, if I just lay here